All right, let's talk about Kylian Mbappe as a player, and let's try to see if Kylian Mbappe is the main problem to any team in general. Okay, Kylian Mbappe came into PSG in the 2017-2018 season. I think that season the first season he made like 13 goals, and the second season he was probably like 26, 27 goals. Um, that season, and every other season he has always been on like high scoring digits, like above 20 goals for the remaining part of the season, like above 20 league goals for PSG. And if we want to be sincere about Kylian Mbappe as a player, there is no single person that's going to say Mbappe is not an elite striker in every form. Mbappe goes into any team and it starts from the day one. Mbappe, right now, among all the clubs in the world, Mbappe gets into any team and starts immediately, right? I've seen a lot of banters on Twitter, and I just felt like giving my own sense about this topic because there's been a lot of dragging on Mbappe and leaving PSG. Now PSG is being successful, two Champions League back to back, and all of those stuff. Um, One thing I know for a fact is not everybody has the same luck to getting trophies. Like not every not every amazing players in the world would get a Ballon d'Or. Ibrahimovic, as world class as he is, never got a Ballon d'Or. Um, and so many other players like that. So many other players like that. Francesco Totti never got a Ballon d'Or. Like a lot of great players, right? And and that's not saying that Mbappe is not going to get a Ballon d'Or. He's actually 26 or 27 right now. And it's quite unfortunate because a lot of people seem to want to blame Mbappe for being the reason for um, stuff. Mbappe has one problem, and that's the main character syndrome problem, right? And for him to have such a problem, I think it boils down to his management team, and it's obvious that Mbappe is not the kind of player that they can actually properly manage, in terms of all of those stuff. But regardless, coming into Real Madrid, he literally has broken the highest goal scorer in Spanish league within his first two seasons. Completely broke that, got the Pichichi award, right? Is it a problem for Real Madrid? I think no. Since the era of Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, and the likes, we have never had a major team reconstruct. Tony Cruz left, retired from football. Casemiro left to Manchester United. Luka Modric left, left Real Madrid after a season after Tony Cruz, and also left to AC Milan. What I would think is Real Madrid as a team, as a board, should have realized that gap and create a team that can play those roles that those guys have left. Like create, build or sign teams, quality players that can handle the midfield. Players like Vitinha, players like Bruno Fernandes, those guys that would be as a team. Real Madrid's defense as a team has been a total shambles. Like even though we've tried to buy one or two players, Carreras and Hoytson, the core of the defense is still shambles. And then investing in um an elite coach. There is no way you're going to have a team like Real Madrid and you're going to be doing try and error. Like why you did do try and error? You're having Alvaro Abeloa to coach a team like Real Madrid with the likes of Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham. Like what does that guy want to say to those players for them to listen. You know, I would expect that the board would have gone for a proper money. Now the move to get Jose Mourinho right now is, for me, is coming rather to is something that should have been done quite early enough, even before the Zabi Alonso signing. And then Zabi Alonso, on the other hand, I think he should the board should have backed him up and made him stay. Let's be honest. Zabi Alonso, after coming from Germany with an unbeaten record, you know, the best thing I would have expected from Florentino Perez and the board is giving him support. And the way they all backed off and without any like vote of confidence or try to back him as a manager and put those boys, put the team like together and make them realize that, oh, the coach is the decider of everything on the game, you know. And I'm saying all of this because a lot of people dragging Kylian Mbappe, saying he's the problem in Real Madrid. Since he left, it was a problem in PSG, and look at how PSG is. I think the only thing that you can tell me that I will listen to is that, oh, yeah, Kylian Mbappe left PSG, and then there is no longer that main character syndrome in PSG. Everybody plays like equals right now, except Dembele being like one of the most experienced players in the team and one of the best players in the world. Um, Luis Enrique is a mastermind, top elite coach. Like